How Lagos businessman in 2020 accused FBI wanted Nigerian police officer Abba Kyari of 41 million naira extortion. Lagos State-based businessman in October 2020 accused Nigeria's Deputy Commissioner of Police Abba Kyari of 41 million naira extortion at the time when Kyari was the operation commander of the now disbanded Special Anti-Robbery Squad Ikeja. Kyari is currently enmeshed in fraud allegations made against him by serial internet fraudster Ramon Olorunwa Abbas, alias Osh Puppy, who recently pleaded guilty in the United States. He is also wanted by the United States Federal Bureau of Investigation. Hush Puppy, who pleaded guilty to various charges including money laundering, wire fraud, and felony among others, in a United States court, had said he used Kyari, the leader of the Inspector General of Police Intelligence Response Team, to jail a fellow fraudster, Kelly Chibuzo Vincent, after both were locked in a dispute, presumably over how to share the $1.1 million loot received from the Qatari business person. According to the affidavit, Kyari is a highly decorated deputy commissioner of the Nigerian police force who is alleged to have arranged for Vincent to be arrested and jailed at Abba's behest, and then sent Abbas photographs of Vincent after his arrest. Kyari also allegedly sent Abbas bank account details to an account into which Abbas could deposit money or payment for Vincent's arrest and imprisonment. U.S. Justice Department had stated in documents which are now public. In October 2020, the Lagos businessman Mujid had explained that Kyari was involved in a fraud of about 41 million naira, although Mujid could not ensure that justice was served in the matter. Mujid had noted that he unsuccessfully pursued the matter at the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission and the National Human Rights Commission. In a petition filed on October 22nd, 2020, through the Salawu Akimbolo and Co. and addressed to the Lagos Judicial Panel of Inquiry for Victims of SARS-related abuses, Kyari and his officers are accused for forcefully taking about 32 items from Mujid's house during a raid in 2014. So who is this Mujid person? Because it seems a bit this person has been getting specific attacks, not specific attacks, but when it comes, being honest, everyone actually has experience with SARS and, harassment, so I'm not going to be surprised. The businessman who was at home with his pregnant wife and an 18-month-old son and mother-in-law said he thought it was a robbery. He said phones, checkbooks, bank cards, and documents were taken. After ransacking the house, Mujid was reportedly taken to SARS office in Ikeja, where he was detained for 14 days. Oh wow, okay, cool. Obviously this man has been harassed, and of course in 2020, I guess 2020 was a weird year. So many things are happening, and of course with the whole NSAS, because again, I think, wait, let me be sure. I think the Lekki massacre happened on the 20th of October, right? And then this was on the 22nd. What then happened? Let me go back. So the petition was filed. Okay, yeah, the petition for this whole thing that this businessman is talking about was filed 2 days after. So of course at the time with Abba Kyari being involved or being one of the leaders of SARS, it was probably a very hectic time where it was like, okay, fine, back to back accusations. Again, the government was very stressed. They were under a lot of pressure, especially internationally and internally as well. So yeah, this just goes to show that maybe there is proof. Because again, obviously, we're talking about justice. Okay, fine. If there's a 41 million naira fraud and this person is complaining about it and is in such circles, I guess they have the money to see such cases through. However, obviously, the connections that he may not have had at the time, the case itself just died off. And now it's being brought back up again. So, yeah. It's not good for him because they describe him as Nigeria's most decorated officer, and I'm like, by who? Definitely, maybe by the government, but I don't think by the people at all. And really, that's just like what it is. So it doesn't look good on him for him to be described as the most decorated officer when he was, leader of SARS at a point, basically running that whole team, as well as being a fraud member. I mean, I'm looking at what SARS, the whole SARS protest was, and then the Lekki massacre. It is absolutely not looking good for this man. The worst thing is covering all these crimes up, whereas others are languishing in jail for the same reason. Even innocent people are not spared by these criminals in uniform, and those who should be in jail are moving freely and being celebrated. What a great injustice. The many hidden sins of a corrupt police officer disguised as a super cop. The day you think you're above the law and start misbehaving is the day you begin to fall without knowing. Nothing lasts forever. Well, I tell that to these people because again, with the politicians and everyone not, trying to hold on to that power for as long as they can. Like, it's a different thing. Okay, fine, if you're just, old and you're in government, fine. But these people have been in government in their prime. So why are you still there? That is the question. In your prime, you were in government. We're going to question how effective you were and how we can review your leadership at the time and your results. But it's like, okay, fine. You're not old. You're retiring age. Why are you still there? Why are you, even if, okay, fine, you retire, but then you're still in that space where you want to be a gatekeeper and you want to have that power where you're the one that put people there. Basically, you're still in that position, but you have people representing you. Your face is just not seen, but then you still get the same kind of benefits. Because it seems that's what is going on here. And some may describe that as like godfatherism and all that, but it's just like, why? So again, for this government, it seems like it lasts forever for them because they'll put everything or do anything in their power to make sure that they're still there and make sure that they stress out Nigerians. Somebody here says FBI has not searched. They better get searched and catch this man immediately before he escapes. He can't escape. I mean, this is an FBI case. Okay, anywhere he goes in the world, he will be asked. And again, he's in Nigeria and he works for the Nigerian government, so he should be easily accessible. And come on, he wants to hide. Look at the country like America. I think they won't find him, except he goes out of space. He goes into space, and I guess that's what's gonna be the thing. Someone says, thank God all his atrocities will be out, will be coming out. Shame, the time has come. They will all go down one by one. Someone says, this man has been the most celebrated policeman fighting criminals and SARS and now giving criminals all over the country free movement, and I are fighting Abba Kyari because he's so active in the fight against insecurity as a plot to nail him down because of his activeness. What? I'm so lost. It's like you say a lot without saying anything because really and truly, there's nothing to give your point, your opinion that for it to be that convincing or not. It's a put what I think about this, and don't forget to like and subscribe.